Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Super Mario Land 3 Wario Land for the Game Boy. So last time we were almost done here in Sherbet Land, but we have this one last level to do. And again, I admit, I think I said this last time, that it's a little tricky to tell that this is the last level, because it's a really, I mean, with all like the secret exits and everything, you can like, depending on which exit, obviously I'm finding them all, but depending on which one you find first, you'll be like, wait, this is the last level? It's also tricky because usually the last level, you know, in this game, is the boss level, right? And you can tell it's the boss level because it has like the skull and crossbones. Oh, you definitely don't want to miss this door, by the way, because it has a 100 coin block in it. So this is a great level if you're running low on coins short of the goal that I'm going for, the sort of 100% completion thing. This is a great level to come back to and replay for that reason, but also for another reason that I'll get to later. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, there's no skull and crossbones on this level, despite there is a boss in this level, but it's a different kind of boss. Also, something I'll talk about, you know, cross that bridge when we come to it, sort of thing. But I'm just sort of progressing through here, and this room really sucks. I don't like ice levels, as has been established last time. I'm also not a huge fan of water levels in sort of this classic era. Well, I guess Game Boy's classic era video games, depending on how old you are, I suppose. There's this one area down here. See, there's like the log and it's like you have no wiggle room there. Plus, you got that crab dude. You can go down there and get those coins, and you can hit that block if you really wanted to. It's, again, just one of those points in the game where I'm like, it's not worth it. To me, it's just not worth it. I just don't have the... I'm thinking about actually nah. Well, there's the checkpoint room if you wanted to use it. But I'm usually okay. As long as I don't go in that area that I was just talking about. I mean, there's a 100 coin block in here. Is it really that big a deal if you miss, what was there, like 12 coins in there? To me, it's just not worth it. Plus, I mean, you can always replay levels and get more coins. It's just, like I said, not worth it. But let's get past this real quick. And, did I say... Well, yeah, I must have said it right at the start. And I know I said it last time. Sherbet Land. I'm trying to be very... Oh, you ass. God, I hate those... those are my least favorite enemies. Well, no, I hate the birds more. So I'm thinking here, I don't think I can actually progress unless I have a hat that allows me to do some sort of charge or something, like the bunny cap or... Sometimes I call it the bunny cap, sometimes I call it the jet cap. I think I need something. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm actually going to go with... You know what? I'm just going to go and see what happens. I think maybe I can do it without the bunny cat. Aw, you... Well, I guess that made my decision for me. Okay, let's try this again. I'll meet you back where I was. Okay. Alright, so I've got the bunny cap the way I wanted to. Let's just get past this stupid snowman. Alright. And so here we are at the boss door. Now there's a couple weird things to notice here. First of all, that door's already open. You could exit the level without beating him if you want. Now, I wouldn't recommend it because he's a really stupid boss. I mean, all you gotta do is jump on his head, and every time you do, just come up here. He never comes up here. There's no attack that allows him to come up here or anything like that. He just moves in a straight line on the bottom, so he's a real pushover. And you'll notice he had like that spiked cap on. Just bump into him and he just does the same thing. So a very easy boss. Let me just make sure I don't mess this up. But he does not give you coins. But you do get 9 extra lives. So that's why I was saying, if you want, if you're running low on lives, this is a great level to replay and just get a bunch of lives. So I turned my 159 coins into 19 coins, which is really pathetic. But we got our treasure. We beat, let's see, plant our little flag. Yeah. And we're done with what I think is the worst world in the game because of all the ice. And so we can come back to Stove Canyon here and finish what we started. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but did you guys know that that's how you spell sherbet? And actually, that's how you pronounce sherbet. Maybe this is just one of those, like, American ruining of language type of things, but I always pronounced it sherbet, and I always heard everybody pronounced it sherbet, right? The kind of fruity frozen ice cream treat thing, right? It's pronounced sherbet, and it's spelled sherbet. And I guess in, like, the UK, there's something called sherbet, but it's like a Kool-Aid type fizzy fruity drink or something. I don't know. I just very briefly looked it up because I thought they, like, misspelled it in the game or something. But apparently, like I said, it's probably just one of those Americans ruining language type. Because I know what sorbet is. I know sorbet is something different. But I don't know. So from now on, I'm going to say sherbet, and people are probably going to be like, that's not how you pronounce it, sherbet. Maybe. I don't know. Do you guys pronounce it sherbet or sherbet? And if you're from the UK, do you know what I'm talking about? Or am I just, like, making stuff up? Or did the internet lie to me? That can't be. The internet never lies. It's full of total truth. But anyway, almost on the opposite end of sherbet, we're pretty much drastically changing environments here. As you can see, this is more of a lava-themed level, and we got some pretty standard platforming, rising, lowering platforms, nothing really too difficult, especially if you have the jetpack. And as you might expect, we also have another Mario standby there. Not quite the same fireballs that we see in, like, Bowser's Castle, but same basic principle. Just wait for them to, go away. Well, that wasn't bad. I doubled my coins up to 118. That's pretty good. Ooh, and it's a nice 29.50. That's nice and even. Alright, so we'll just keep going here, and I'm hoping I'll be able to finish Stove Canyon this level and get myself back on track. I like to do, for a game like this, like one world per video, but there's a lot to do in Sherbet. What's Sherbet Land, right? See, now I said Sherbet just because I wasn't thinking about it. Sherbet Land. Sherbet. Okay. See, now I'm getting distracted. Now I'm getting distracted and I'm losing my bunny cap. Jeez, come on. I hope there's something good in here. Well, it's not the bunny cap, but at least it's the jet cap. But it's something. And so, yeah, of course, if you fall in the lava, as you'd probably expect, it's instant death, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so this is, I love the jet cap. This is also weird. You can go there and get those coins, but those pieces of the, that little bridge, they fall, and sometimes I'm just not quick enough to respond to that, so I don't really worry about that. You can go there if you want, get probably a heart and that sort of stuff. This room, I think, is just the checkpoint. Some of the checkpoint rooms, I don't usually use them. There's only a few levels where I'm just not very confident in my abilities. But sometimes you want to check them, because sometimes there's, like, extra coins and stuff in checkpoint rooms. So, and it's hard for me to remember every single one, but, so I always check them. This part's not really too bad. I think this is the only place where you see, like, where you do this kind of... Oh, no, there's this other level coming up a little bit later. But you just want to be really careful about... Of course, don't hit, those things. I'm going to grab the bunny hat, the jet... And if you can go down there and you can jet across to get those coins. But again, it takes so much specific timing that, to me, it's not worth, I don't know, 6 or 8 coins. So we'll just let that go and keep pushing on here. I'm really surprised that fireball didn't hit me like it did in the early part of the level. Oh, jeez. Stupid birds. God, I hate them so much. Not all birds. Like, in real life, I'm pretty okay with birds, I guess. But not in this game. Alright, doubled up again to 60. It's not too bad. Didn't have that many going in anyway. And the more important thing, it's a nice, even number. Here we go. We got another circle within a circle, which means we have a secret exit to find. So we'll definitely do that. And, oh yeah, here's an interesting little element to things. Although I don't think it's utilized very well. It's kind of fun in games to, have, like, riding on carts and mine cart kind of levels. Undoubtedly, the game that had the best, like, mine level with carts was, easily Donkey Kong Country for the Super NES. Everybody knows that. And if you don't know that, well, then I feel sorry for you. But they're really underutilized, I think, in this, at least in this level. They show up a little bit later in the game. This is also a weird little thing that springs you up. Now you might wonder, like, why they have that when there's a ladder, like, right there. See, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes there are checkpoint rooms that have coins in them. But yeah, why have that spring when there's a ladder right here? And I think it's to tip you off to something a little bit later that's very, very important. We'll see it in a second. But yeah, the carts are cool, but you can walk on the tracks and you don't get hurt. You can make the jumps without the cart. It's kind of a moot point, I think, in this level, but it is what it is. So coming up here, there's a kind of a tricky jump that you gotta make. I probably should have used the checkpoint, to be quite honest. But we definitely want to do it because it leads to our secret exit. And here it is. So if we just jet across... see? Man. Alright, let's try that again. So, if you're really attentive and you... oh my god, I made it. So if you're really attentive, it took me 3 tries to get here. So, okay, so this is what I was saying. So see, there's that little dude there, and there's the regular exit. But I think this is the only place in the whole game where I think these springy things are. And I think they just put that one earlier in the level by the checkpoint, just so you know that, like, hey, that's something you can step on to jet you up, just so, sorry, that might have been weird. I know I always edit out the games there, so I kind of stop talking when I get to that point. But yeah, so we've opened up this exit. I'm just gonna go back really quick. Went back really quick and just went through the regular exit. Again, it was right there, but didn't want to replay that whole level for you. Okay, and so we're in this bonus hidden level here, which of course is important, as you would probably expect. The hidden levels usually have the treasure in them. There's a couple of regular levels that have treasure in them, but definitely the secret levels kind of serve that purpose to, if you want the 100% completion, like I do, you gotta play them all, but I guess maybe more importantly, they have treasure in them. Now there's like all these little extra rooms that you could go in and get some coins, and it kind of depends on the environment. We're gonna change the environment a little bit, you'll see that in a second, but I think the most sensible is, like, see here, like, you can't possibly jump up there right now. But to me, it's just worth it. Just go all the way to the right, and I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. Go all the way to the right, hit the little exclamation block, which of course changes the environment. And the change is that it causes water to appear in rooms. Now this room is definitely one you want to come to because it has the key. And just swim past these things, they're not too bad. And you can certainly go into the other rooms now, and you can get into areas you couldn't before. See, now there's water, so you could jump up to the top if you really wanted to, but there's really not anything of particular significance there. That door I think is very similar, hearts, maybe some coins, but nothing really worth your time. But we definitely want to come back. Oh yeah, that was a nice toss. And get this piece of treasure, which is the only piece of treasure I think in Stove Canyon. Right? They're getting a little lazy here. It's a trophy for your trophy case. Other stuff's cool. You got like a crown, and you got a shield, a genie's magic lamp, and then you just get like a trophy for a standard trophy. I don't know. But yeah, you can go up to those rooms if you want, but I'm just gonna skip that. especially for a Let's Play. It's kind of boring to just watch someone pick up, you know, 5 extra coins or something. And so here's just our, oops, come on, dude. Let's get our exit. Not a very big stockpile of coins, but let's see what I can turn it into. I mean, 14, it is what it is. And so it doesn't lead anywhere, of course, it's just a matter of getting the treasure. But now we go into the final course for Stove Canyon. And man, I cannot believe how much faster this is going than Sherbet Land. Gosh, Sherbet Land is just the worst. But it has a lot of treasure and stuff, and you gotta do it if you want to get that perfect ending, which of course I do. Kind of thought about, nah, I'll let it go. Cause I'm trying to remember the boss for this level. Oh, this jump can be kind of tricky. You can't just like fall down because you'll literally fall into the lava. You gotta do at least a little bit of a jump. I was actually thinking I was gonna fall because I didn't like make like a really tall jump. Oh, you know, shoot. There's nothing over there. So, but is there like something here? Because I don't want to fight the boss. I mean, I don't like playing the game as small Wario. Maybe there's something in here. I think it's just the checkpoint though. But because I'm small Wario, I'm definitely gonna just drop the 10 in there. Yeah, I don't have a fancy hat or like the jet or anything, so I gotta play. Oh my gosh, leap of faith. I gotta just play this regular style. There's got to be something here. Damn it. So these platforms aren't too bad. You just want to make sure that your camera is always on like 2 of them at a time, because if you like do it 1 at a time, they have a tendency to like not be. Ooh, like see like that. That was way too close. They tend to not get very much in sync, so you want to be able to sort of look ahead to the next platform just to know that it's rising and falling. It's pretty simple timing stuff here. Let's not take any chances. Let's get that guy. Playing very cautiously. Really hope they give me. I mean, even if it's not like the bull helmet, even if it's just like a clove of garlic that makes me just a little, you know, just so I can take like 1 hit if it comes down to that. That would be nice. But I don't know that that's gonna happen because this is like the end of the level. Yep. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Let's toss that guy in the lava. So this boss is really freaky. So he has kind of 2 attacks, I guess. There's this tongue attack that he does, which, as you can see, he kind of like breaks the ground. If he touches any, and he blows out these like snot rocks, I guess. But yeah, so you want to catch those and throw them at him, and that's how you hurt him. You can't hurt him any other way. And but yeah, if he breaks the ground twice, then it becomes lava and it's instant death. That really sucks. But actually, I did pretty good here. He didn't break any of the like ground to the point where I couldn't, where I'd be able to fall in. Of course, I'm super slow because I'm small Wario, so I'm probably gonna miss a couple coins. But that was pretty good. It can be really hard to get the coins, obviously, if there's broken ground. So you know, there's some coins and a whole nother world done. Although I guess it probably would have balanced itself out because I forgot that I did the first level like 2 episodes ago, so I guess there's that. But now we're like right back on track. I think I can do like 1 world per video from here on out, and that's what I'm gonna shoot for. So looking forward, this is the SST Cup, and we'll take that on next time. So as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.